What's going on, guys? MMuniz here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss my favorite topic, credit cards. Now, more specifically, we're going to talk about the best duo of credit cards in 2023. I'm going to let you know how the Chase Freedom Unlimited and the Chase Sapphire Preferred are going to give you the best balance between ease of use and still maximizing rewards and return on all of your purchases. The great news about these cards is there's no confusing rotating categories. There's no limits on how much you could spend or how much you can make back. At the end of the day, these credit cards are about as straightforward as it gets. So in this video, I'll give you a breakdown of each credit card, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which is different in 2023, and then the Chase Sapphire Preferred. And then we're going to talk about why we want to combine them. Because at the end of the day, using these two cards separately, you can, make your cash back, and it's pretty easy. But if you want to get the maximum return, you do have to take advantage of using these together, and then you got to be able to use the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. Now, I'm not going to talk about how to get the maximum return inside the rewards portal. If you do want to know about that, I do have a link in the description down below, so check that out after the video. But first things first, let's get right into it. Let's talk about the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So one of the most important things when it comes for signing up for a credit card is the sign up bonus. And with the Unlimited, it does not disappoint. You're going to get $200 cash back as soon as you spend $500, as long as it's within 3 months. Immediate 40% return on your money. You can't argue that. But in addition, for 2023, when you sign up for this, you're going to get a bonus for 1 full year. And that is whenever you make a purchase at the grocery store up to $12,000, you're going to get 5% cash back. So a total of $600 cash back if you're spending around $1,000 a month. So all in all, the sign-up bonus is technically $800, depending on how much you're going to spend. Pretty impressive for a no annual fee credit card. Now, you may be wondering, what was the bonus last year and why is it better this year? Well, my personal opinion is it's better because last year's was a 5% return on gas. I think the average family is going to spend more money on groceries versus gas, but that is going to vary between the individual or family. But aside from that, when you are shopping for dining or takeout or drugstores, you're going to get 3% cash back, and that is for the entirety of owning the card. In addition to that, on all other purchases, you're going to get a minimum of 1.5% return. Now, the way the cashback works is it's not directly cashback. It's not automatically a statement credit. You're going to get ultimate rewards points, which can be converted to cashback if that's how you choose to do it. However, we're going to talk about why this card, as a standalone card, it's not really the best card ever, but when we combine it with the Sapphire Preferred and you take advantage of the fact that these are in fact Chase Ultimate Reward points, that is when it magnifies the return that you're able to get, and it is fantastic. A couple other things to note are it does offer a 0% APR for 15 months, which is awesome if you want to take advantage of a free personal loan. However, always remember the golden rule of credit. You must only purchase things that you have the money already for. You need to pay your bill in full every month, or if you're taking advantage of this, you need to be able to pay it in full prior to that promotional period ending. So do not let yourself get taken advantage of. And last but not least, this card also offers purchase protection, which is pretty awesome. If you buy a new laptop, for instance, and it gets damaged within 120 days, you can submit a claim and get up to $500 cash back. It's basically like a free short-term warranty with some limitations. So once again, just a quick wrap up. As a standalone card, yes, you're going to get a great sign-up bonus, and yes, you have a decent return on all purchases if it is that 1.5%. However, the way this card shines is being able to magnify those returns by even 3-4 times when you're able to combine it with the Preferred. So let's talk about the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So once again, in terms of sign-up bonus, this one's pretty lucrative. You're going to get 60,000 points or $600 cash back when you spend $4,000 within the first 3 months. The only thing to keep in mind is that this card fluctuates. I've seen offers as high as 80,000 and even 100,000 bonus points back in 2021. So maybe you want to wait. Depends on if you plan on traveling soon. That's going to be up to you guys. But either way, $600 is still a pretty strong offer. One thing to keep in mind though, is you do have a $95 annual fee with this card, but there are ways to mitigate the damage that this annual fee causes. Well, first things first, if you're making $600 and you spend a $95, you're still up $505. But let's try to take more advantage of the card. Well, you get a $50 annual Ultimate Rewards hotel credit. So if you're booking a hotel through the Ultimate Rewards portal using this card, you will get $50 cash back. So automatically your annual fee is now effectively $45. And in addition to that, any points you've made over the course of the year, you're going to get a 10% anniversary points bonus. It is not that high, but it is better than nothing. So once again, that's going to help lower how much money you actually spent on your annual fee. But the great thing about this card is it is primarily a travel card. If you use those 60,000 points or $600 in the travel portal, the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal, and you use it to book your travel, it's going to be worth 25% more. You now have $750 towards your flights, hotels, rental cars, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, as a standalone card, this really is not very good. You need to be able to take advantage of those higher returns from the other card and then transfer all those points over to this card, because this card is where it's at. An example of that is if you did get the $800 in bonus from your other card and then you transfer it over here, you're now going to have a $600 bonus. So your total is $1,400 cash back. But as I mentioned, if you decide to book through the rewards portal, you're now going to have $1,750 towards travel. And that's not even the best return. You could also do the same thing with Pay Yourself Back, which is a nice little perk that Chase Ultimate Rewards offers as well. Once again, if you want to know more, link in the description. But a better way to use these points is to transfer them to a travel partner, such as Southwest Airlines, or a hotel partner, such as Hyatt. When you transfer your points over to those reward programs, you effectively increase what they're worth. Now, they are transferred at 1-to-1, but if a flight costs $500 at Southwest, typically you're going to be able to get that for around 25,000 points. So your $1,400 is now going to be worth $2,800 or something around there when you use it towards Southwest. When you start booking hotels, you can get some crazy offers. I've seen returns of $4 per dollar when you transfer to Hyatt. So if you took all of your points and sent them over to the Hyatt, for instance, your $1,400 could now be worth almost $5,000. It all just depends on what promotional offer is going on. So you're going to have to do a little bit of research when it comes to that. So really, the best way to attack this is if you plan on traveling in the future, and it doesn't even matter when, now is a great time to get the Freedom Unlimited. Take advantage of the great sign-up offer. I do have links down below. And your points aren't going to expire. So any bonus you get, stack those points. And when it comes time to travel, then apply for the Sapphire Preferred if you don't already have it. The great thing about these two cards is when you combine them, even though you get that minimum 1.5% cash back on all of your purchases, your effective return is actually going to be closer to 3% because most people value Chase points when in combination with travel partners at $2 for every 100 points. So a 100% increase on your return. So essentially, 3% cash back on everything, minimum. That 5% groceries, now 10%. And like I said, even if you're not going to be traveling right now, there's no annual fee with that card. So you could take advantage of it, continue building it up, and then when it comes time to travel, then's the time. My wife and I have taken multiple trips for free to Florida, Puerto Rico, even our honeymoon in Santorini, all because of doing some form of combination in rewards points that were transferred through Chase. So we've been doing this for many, many years. My family's done the same thing, and all of us have had nothing but positive experiences. Now, the last part of this video that I want to talk about is who this doesn't work for. Well, I kind of already mentioned it, but if you have no reason to travel, or maybe you can't travel, maybe you can't leave the country, I don't know, maybe you got some DWIs or something. I'm not judging you, but that's when there's really no reason to get the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I think there are other duo credit cards out there. For instance, right now, I'm using the Wells Fargo Active Cash and the Wells Fargo Autograph for a lot of my purchases because my minimum return on those is 2% cash back, and then I get more on gas and some other categories like that. But at the end of the day, that's because I have 3 baby girls that are all under the age of 2. So more than likely, we're not planning on going anywhere far or anywhere extravagant for the near future. However, in a couple years, you better believe that we're going to go back to the Sapphire Preferred and be taking advantage of this kind of stuff. So if you got anything out of this video, make sure you leave me a comment down below. I want to know what are your thoughts. And also, if you work hard for your money and you want it to go further, make sure you smash the like button down below, subscribe to the channel. We try to do weekly videos, although right now it's more like every other week, on something related to personal finance or fitness. And with that said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.